Throughout the 5th to the 8th of April, there were issues between me and my production team and another user that I called Z. These issues have, as of the night of the 8th, been effectively quashed. The events that still happened, but both Z and I agreed that we could have handled the situation better. We have made amends, and we're both moving onward with the experience and knowledge we have gained throughout this situation. Here's an update. James will only be assisting with the series behind the scenes from now on, and has been removed from the public EOTF server. This is a decision that was made mutually, and he had already been wanting to leave. I maintain that he has come a long way from where he started out at the beginning of the situation, but it was my foolish mistake not to have removed him from the public server back when this issue was going on. I need to think about my young fans first and foremost, as they are the most vulnerable people in this situation. I have a responsibility to them both as an adult and as a content creator with a fandom, and from now on I'm going to make certain that they come first. This is the responsibility I agreed to by deciding to interact with my fan base, and I'm going to stick to it for the best of my ability from now on, for their sake. I don't plan to act as the therapist ever again. Without going into too much detail, back in November of last year, I hit my breaking point, and I realized that I simply cannot do it anymore. It's too much effort, and it's terrible for my mental health, and I'm just not qualified. I can't do everything, and if people are going down a bad path, I need to leave it to the professionals, which I plan to do from now on. Now that this situation is done, I can give advice to you viewers who have not been involved with this situation. These are not meant to be attacks on anyone in this situation. They are observations that I have made that may be helpful to the well-being of you watching. First of all, don't put too much of your heart and personal touches into a creative project, because you may not always be able to stick around on that project for whatever reason, and it's going to hurt if you see your contributions moving on without you. It's a terrible feeling. Second of all, if you have a friend who does something objectively bad, this is what you do. You tell them, hey, I care about you, but I care enough to tell you that you need to go and get professional help. For now, I'm going to distance myself from you. You can leave a door open for if they ever choose to improve themselves, and you can let them know that things can be okay between the two of you if they choose that path of goodness. Don't tackle it yourself. If you're not a professional therapist, don't be their therapist, because you're not only not qualified, but it will take up much of your time and be terrible for not only your relationships with others, but also your mental health. Finally, if you and another user have trouble, it is possible to talk things out and make everything okay. That's not always the case, but it's possible. Me and Z, despite how dire things looked in the previous video, have in fact made amends. It's best to tackle the drama as soon as possible and be calm, mature, and reasonable. It can work, trust me. Now as for the series, I am completely exhausted. I announced my hiatus before this video came out in a video I have now enlisted. That hiatus is still a thing. I need to take a break from this channel and the series and actually get excited about it again. I will be back eventually, but I need time away for my own mental health. Thank you for understanding, and that's about all I have. Thank you for sticking with the channel through this tumultuous time. I love you all, and you all mean the world to me. Thank you. I'll see you later.